welcome to the Nursing Dose with your host, Dr. Farah Laurent. Today, we're going to be talking about why you should attend the Nurses Making Business Moves conference in Tampa, Florida. Of course, I'm the host of the conference, and today I have a very special guest, Claudia Garcia, who also attended the conference last time and was also a speaker. So we're going to get into it in just a minute. So thank you, Claudia, for coming. Introduce yourself and say hi to everyone.
Yeah, thanks for having me. Hi, everyone. My name is Claudia Garcia. I met Farah on LinkedIn, our favorite place to network. And we've been work besties ever since. And so here we are talking about the conference that's coming up that I got to attend last year. So super excited to tell everyone what I got from going because they got a lot of great stuff out of the event. And so I'm a business strategist, private practice consultant that also owns a boutique staffing agency. Been in business since 2010, so been in the game for a while. And and so here I am. Hanging out.
Yes, we're live on actually TikTok, YouTube, LinkedIn, Facebook, and Instagram,
Wow.
as we love to go live. So thank you for joining me today. So really just to start off and tell everybody who really doesn't know about me and about this conference quickly, I just want to give you a quick, background. So I started as a nurse career coach about 4 years ago. By my background is in emergency medicine, education, and then leadership. What I found out throughout my 20-year career is I really wanted to help nurses in a different, kind of path. And I decided to be a nurse career coach for new graduate nurses. Now, during that time, the last 4.5 years, I've been creating a lot of content. As you guys see my face here all the time. And a lot of nurses were asking me, hey, how did you get started as a nurse career coach? How did you start your business? Did you have to be certified? All the questions started coming. So then I wrote a book called Nurses Making Money Moves. And that was the first title of the conference because I wanted to bring nurses and also people in the business industry all together in one place so that nurses and other entrepreneurs can learn all things business, marketing, sales, finance, so that we could really be in a space to celebrate each other, learn information about business, and also how to scale our businesses, learn from past mistakes, different things like that, and obviously network, right? So that's something big. So that's how this all started, this particular conference, Nurses Making Business Moves. I decided to change the name and people got upset, but it's okay. I'm still going to use the tagline, Nurses Making Money Moves. And really it's to normalize, right? Because nurses are not known to talk about business or money. But of course, that's one of my favorite topics because even in your career, whether you want to start a business or not, in order for you to grow, you need to learn business skills and have a business mindset. So, like, really, in a nutshell, that's why I created this space in this conference. So, I want to start by asking you what attracted you to come to the first conference, Nurses Making Money Moves, now Nurses Making Business Moves. And even though you're not a nurse, what attracted you to attend?
Yeah, so a few things. First, your energy, because you were like, yeah, don't miss out on this party. And I was like, I'm not missing out on this party. I'm on the plane right now and I'm on my way. So that was number one, was your energy, your invitation, of course. And also because I've been serving nurse practitioners in their private practices. And so I already had the connection and bond with nurses as well as by nurses. So it just made sense for me. This was a good place for me to go and network and build relationships with others. And it paid off.
Yeah. And of course, I invited you, Claudia, as a speaker to talk about your experience building your business. And really, I'm so happy that you came because, again, a lot of nursing conferences sometimes just focus strictly on nurses or strictly focus on a topic like research or very clinically based type conferences. So this is what makes this conference very different. And it's really just a movement, right? It's not just your typical conference because we know it's much different. It's, a lot of fun. There are different players, key stakeholders, powerhouse,
Yeah.
women entrepreneurs. And again, all are welcome, but, just saying women empowerment, right? All are welcome. And it's just a place for everybody to learn and celebrate each other. And the energy in the room was like none other. And that I'm so happy that, everybody came together from 20 different states, even Canada came through. And you could really feel the energy was palpable. So if you want to
Yeah.
talk a little bit about that.
Yeah, so I think the most surprising thing for me when I attended, because I've been to a lot of conferences and even like doctors conferences and other type of healthcare conferences, was just how many different types of businesses were in the room, and I
Mhm.
thought to myself, wow, this is freaking amazing. The talent in the room was just so great, and learning that nurses could do so many different types of businesses and still using their actual skills in nursing, right? So this is like, we're not talking about a nurse like going off and starting, her own, I don't know, tax preparation, although they can. But I'm just saying, like, everything kind of seemed like it came from their nursing background, and they were able to solve a real problem that they saw out on the field, and bring solutions to the marketplace as a nurse with that insight behind them and that knowledge behind them. And so I was really intrigued. I mean, it was pretty cool. So I know a lot about the private practice, but we met some folks that were doing focusing on telemedicine, others that were focusing on med spas and AI, and others that were focusing on education as well. So there were just so many different types of businesses represented in the room, which was pretty cool. So I thought that was really neat.
Yeah, because there's a lot of attendees that were there, like the mix of attendees where some nurses who actually had businesses, like you're mentioning, coaches, consultants, med spa owners, IV hydration, that type of stuff. But then there were also nurses that were there just to learn how to start a business. Maybe they had a business idea, but not quite sure what direction to go into. So really this conference, Nurses Making Business Moves, is also for those nurses who are not quite sure where to start and really to get some ideas. And also, like I said, it's open to everyone who's interested in business, not particularly just nurses. Because last time we also had marketers that came,
Mhm.
people in finance, and also you can get yourself an exhibitor table. And I know, Claudia, you had your table. How was that experience having an exhibitor table there?
Well, last year, I'm not going to lie, I wasn't prepared to be an exhibitor, but you said you're going to have a table, and I was like, okay, sign me up. And so I was yeah, but I met so many people, and this year we're going to do it 10 times better. So, but I definitely will be there. No, the best part of having a table for me was the interaction, the one on one conversations that I had with everyone. Also, I had like a game on my table, so that was fun.
A
Handing out
wheel, right?
prizes. Yeah, I did like offered like free LinkedIn audits and things like that for the nurses, and so it was fun. We had a really great time, and actually, I'm still in touch with a lot of the people that I met at that conference. Yeah.
Yeah, so one way is obviously to get your brand in front of other attendees and other businesses. So even in business, we talk about B2B, so business to business. So you can connect with other businesses there, see if there's any opportunity for partnerships, collaborations. And then obviously, if you have a service or product to sell, it's a great way to start connecting with people because you can actually leave the conference with actual clients or
Mhm.
leads, potential leads, right, that
Yeah.
you can contact later. And I know till this day, right, there are still conference attendees and speakers who are going on each other's podcast,
Yeah.
having calls, talking about business, hiring each other. So talk about kind of what you saw from that aspect.
Yeah. So shortly after the conference, I actually was on someone's podcast. I did a lot of LinkedIn lives with some of the folks. Yeah, they were on my email. They're on my email list. I'm on theirs. So we're still educating one another and sharing, different things with one another. And yeah, and then I was able to like pick up a few clients, so that was nice. For me, the most important thing was to just grow the network, because once you grow your network and then you nurture your network, then you get clients, right? So for me, it was like that was the intention behind going, was just simply expanding the network, and that's exactly what I was able to do.
Yeah, and that's amazing. And the thing also, and in case you're wondering, where do I get my tickets? How do I get my tickets? Go to nursesmakingbusinessmoves.com. You can get your ticket right now before they sell out. And you're like, where is this conference? It's in Tampa, Florida, March 6th and 7th. So I just wanted to throw that out there. And you can get your tickets. If you want to be an exhibitor, definitely contact me, just DM me. Or if you want to sponsor the conference, or donate, we accept all. So definitely contact me if you're interested. But really, it was about building community, which was huge.
Yeah.
Because in nursing, since COVID, I would say globally, I did research, right? Globally, there's only about 1% of nurses who actually own businesses. And this is globally. And I'm sure they'll probably have more stats coming up in the next few years. But since COVID, we've seen a tremendous rise in not only women entrepreneurship, right, but also nurses in business. And this is why it's so important to me to build community, because there aren't many spaces where nurses can meet, talk about business, and be in interaction with other business owners who are in different spaces, like speakers and right. And just, I think there was a sense of community and also support.
Yeah.
Like there's no gatekeeping. It's like, hey, how can I help you? Or how can you help me? Or what do you know what are you trying that's working? And really just having those conversations. And you were able to attend the VIP night. This time, everybody's going to come to VIP. It's going to be, a networking session, because I got feedback from a lot of people that really enjoyed that VIP session. So I'm opening it up to all attendees. So when you get your ticket, you not only get the VIP session, it's like a dinner networking, but instead of 3 hours, it's going to be 4 hours this time. So people get a chance to really network. How did you enjoy that evening?
Oh, that was a lot of fun. Yeah. I think it actually made the conference better, because I went there knowing nobody. I think I knew you, and that's it. Maybe I don't know if I knew anybody.
Right.
And so that night, I mean, as soon as I walked in the room, it was like I had known everybody, my whole life. It's just, everybody was just so welcoming and easy to talk to. And we had just like a really great time. So the next day, we were able to, see each other again. I became like really close with Jenny. I said, like, she's my little sister. She right away was like, let me help you take care of your booth and let me drive you to the airport. And I'm like, all right, yeah. So it's like that we built that kind of rapport with each other. And and I felt like I walked away with a ton of new friendships. And I still check on all the girls, like message them, hey, how are you? How's your mom? How's your kids? So even though I'm not a nurse, I still feel like I'm part of the community. And I see the struggles. Like my mother-in-law, she's, she retired, and she's like, she's been an ICU nurse, graveyard forever. And she started a doula practice. And then, for those that are passing away, end of life doula. And and I was able to help her and tell her about all the nurses and everything that they're doing. And so I just, good people, good time, and definitely go to the VIP event though, because I think it will make the conference a lot better. You won't be alone, and you'll get to know some people.
Yeah, and this time I'm actually also taking some feedback from some of the attendees. I'm probably going to do some like open sessions, Zoom sessions. So people want to do Q&A and ask a little bit more about the conference and what to expect, especially since I'm doing a pitch competition this time as well. So for those who don't know, you'll have the opportunity to enter into a pitch competition where you can win $5,000 for your business. And you don't particularly have to have a business already set up. You can just have a business idea and just talk about what the business will do, what impact it'll make, what nurses, not nurses, but what business moves means to you. You don't necessarily have to be a nurse to enter. Anyone can enter, but if you do have a business, it has to be 5 years or less, just so there's a fair playing ground there.
Yeah, I don't qualify. I don't qualify, but I qualify to mentor anybody that wins the prize. I'm willing to give them a free 1 hour, mentorship session. That's my donation right now. I said it. So I've been in this a long time. So if y'all want to, if you win the 5,000, you also win a session with me to mentor you.
Because that's something they'll do too. They'll come to me as well. They'll also get featured, on a newsletter. They'll come on my podcast and stuff like that for some visibility. Awesome. So definitely apply. You don't need like a professional video. You just need a 90-second video where you're talking about this, and all the instructions are there on the Nurses Making Business Moves website. The deadline is December 15th, so definitely submit, and you need to purchase your ticket in order to be eligible to enter the pitch competition.
And where are they sending their videos?
So it'll be nursesmakingbusinessmoves.com. They can actually go there and they can upload their 90-second video. They can just record it on their phone and then upload it from there. And then what will happen is in January, we'll announce the finalists, and then the top 3 will move on to in person in Tampa and do an actual pitch competition in front of three
fun
judges. Yeah.
That's going to be so much fun. I can't wait. That's so
cool. So, like I said, for anybody watching, let us know if you have any comments or questions. Put them in the chat. Even if you watch the replay and you want to learn more about the conference, definitely go to, I'll put the link below, nursesmakingbusinessmoves.com. You can go get your ticket, find out more about the pitch competition. Or if you have any general questions about business, you can throw them in here as well. And if you want to join a free Zoom session where you can learn more about the conference, just DM me and I'll send you that. So Claudia, how can they get in touch with you, let's say, if they, want to learn more about what you do?
Yeah, so I'm on LinkedIn. So we can throw my information on in the comments, or I'm this is my first time being live on TikTok. You just made me cool.
They could hear you on TikTok. Yeah,
they can hear us. Oh, okay. So they can't see us. They could just.
They can see me because my cell phone is here. But yeah.
Oh, okay. So yeah, they can find me on LinkedIn, and they could just send me a message. I'd love to connect with you. And I write a lot of content about the private practice and staffing and different things, and about growing your business in healthcare. And I'm here to help. If you need any help, reach out.
Awesome. And also for any nurses that are ready, like maybe you want to be a coach or a consultant. As I said, I'm a nurse career coach. So if you want to learn how to do a business like that, also reach out to me. I do have a coaching program that I'm launching before the conference. It's a 3-month program. So DM me if you're interested in that. And then just to end, like, what would you say to someone who's not sure if they want to come to Tampa to this conference? Why should they come to the conference?
Yeah, so I think a lot of things are going to change in 2026 with AI just getting more, powerful and stronger. And I think that this is the time, if you're not already doing business, this is the time to get into it and to actually start showing up on all the platforms and building a community, which you are literally handing them a community full of amazing people that are willing to help. And what I love about this community and why you should attend is that the truth is there's enough business for everybody. So it's not about competition, it's about collaborating with one another. And I've built my business on collaborations, referrals, and my network. So you can too. And I think that this conference is going to literally be the key to that for you in 2026. So don't sleep on it. Let's go. And and I'll see you there. I can't wait.
Yes, and she'll have an exhibitor table as well, so you can go visit her. And yeah, like I said, this conference is not only just for nurses. If you're a healthcare professional or any industry really, and maybe you're tired of the current job market, you're thinking maybe I just want to start a side hustle, or maybe you have started a side hustle and you're struggling to get leads, get clients, and you want to learn how to grow your business. This is definitely the conference for you. And I didn't really talk about all the speakers, but there'll be people that have grown their business beyond 1 million who will be there sharing their journey, and really even how to start your side hustle to get it to over 6 figures if you do want to transition from employee to full-time entrepreneur, right? So there's something for everyone. You don't have to be a nurse to attend. Obviously, Claudia wasn't a nurse and she came. And just a good experience all around. So definitely check out nursesmakingbusinessmoves.com. Connect with Claudia on LinkedIn. Connect with me if we're not connected just yet. And if you have any questions, just DM me and I'll send you any information that you have. And also same thing on TikTok. You can go to nursesmakingbusinessmoves.com or direct message me for anything. All right. Any last words to the peeps?
Well, Farah, why don't you tell us a little bit about like the accommodations and like what it's going to look like? Because you mentioned the VIP night, which was so much fun. Get your dancing shoes on and all that. But tell everyone about like what they expect when they get to Tampa, because I think that's important.
Yes. Okay. So yeah, last conference we had actually people come all the way from Canada. People came from 20 different states in the U.S. So Tampa actually has an international airport that's really easy to fly into. Most places have direct flights right into Tampa International Airport, and it's actually voted one of the best airports. Really easy to navigate, and there's actually some really good affordable flights. So you can fly into Tampa, and the conference will be held at the University of Tampa, which is only about 10 minutes away from the airport. So you could just hop in an Uber. You'll be there in 10 minutes. The hotel that I'm recommending is the Hilton downtown Tampa, which is also on the website, nursesmakingbusinessmoves.com. I was working on some hotel blocks, but it's really complicated. So anyways, that's the one I'm recommending, but you can stay anywhere you want. There's plenty of hotels and Airbnbs around.
Oh, yeah.
So it's really easy to get to, and it'll be at the University of Tampa in their entrepreneurship building. So we'll be on the 8th floor. The VIP session will be there. It'll be from 5 p.m. to 9 p.m. And then the next day will be Saturday, the full day conference from about 8 a.m. to about 5:30. And what else did I want to say? Yeah, it's easy to get to. People are coming all the way from the UK, Australia, Canada, and the US.
Nice.
So, and it's nice weather around that time because it'll be March 6th and 7th. So, it's not too hot. It's like 70s, 80s, close to the beach. So if you do want to extend your stay, there's lots to do. If you want to come with your family, a lot of people have come with their families and extended their stay, went to the beach and things like that. So there's lots to do here in Tampa. Also the river walk, if you want to extend your stay. Yeah.
All right. Sounds awesome. Sounds amazing. And how many attendees are you expecting this year?
So this year I'm expecting actually closer to 150, potentially more, because there is capacity to fit more. So definitely, there will be a lot. So for any sponsors that are interested, or if you're interested in getting an exhibitor table, you will have a lot of attendees that'll come through for potential business and for you to get your brand and business products and services in front of a wide range of attendees, not just nurses, other individuals there as well, nurse executives, people in leadership, marketing, finance, all the things. Yeah.
Yeah, awesome. And last thing, what are some of the topics that you're covering?
Oh,
that the
yes.
speakers are covering?
Yeah. So this time I'm going to try to make it, whether you're just starting a business or you have no clue where to start, or you have a business that you want to scale above 100K or beyond 7 figures, there's something for everyone. So basically, we're going to be talking about some business basics. Mindset is huge, right? So the keynote will be covering some of that. She's coming all the way from the UK, and she's a business coach. And then we're talking about marketing and some aspects of sales. And then I'll be covering mostly branding. So why branding is so important in your business and also in your career. I'll cover all of that and how I've transitioned over the last 4 to 5 years into the business space. And just scalability. There's 2 nurses that have scaled their business beyond 7 figures, so they'll talk about their journey and tips that you're going to learn from them as well. So really topics on the whole 360 of business, marketing, sales, branding, all the stuff, and also social media content creation. We have Trish Lindo who'll cover that. She actually was she used to work for LinkedIn.
Nice.
And she also worked for Oprah in content creation. So we have people from all over that were, in business magazines, different stages, like top tier speakers.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah. So
all right, everybody.
Thank you again for joining me today. Please
Yeah.
connect with Claudia, connect with me if you have any questions about the conference or just business in general. Drop any comments or questions or DM me. And yeah, we'll drop all the links later on, and have a great rest of your day. Thank you again.
Don't miss it. See you guys there.
NursesMakingBusinessMoves.com. Go get your tickets and enter the pitch competition for your opportunity to win the 5K. Thank you, Claudia, as always.
Thank you for having me. Thanks for
my business besties.
Oh, have a good one. Bye.
Have a good one. Take care.